I on sight risk. You don't wanna fight quick. Work it how I like it. They don't got no honeys. I'ma be without a side chick. Two doors swearing we gon' pull up in this ride quick. I'ma need my Jesus, feeling like I'm about to die quick. I don't smoke none, but my vision it been higher. Give them something to inspire. Most women steady lies, yo. Only teeth for feature, put some diamonds on the pliers. Spanish Prince, only thing I got is fire. You a little rock star. We gon' light the whole dark. Rip a demon face apart. Ain't leaving no remark. He don't want no smoke, boy. He bout to see the grave. I don't need no Molly in me, yo. I'm about to rage. Why you looking mad at me, yo? Get up out my face. Don't you get sad, baby. Keep protection in my place. Like German engineering, I be swerving while I'm steering. Fake talk, I'm never hearing. I got guys to what I'm fearing.
Yo, what's up? It's Not a Newbie back again with yet another stream. Let's go. How are y'all doing? It's great to be back. I have not done a stream in quite a while, so I'm happy to get back to the swing of things. I know that my schedule has not been working at all. So let you guys know that I recently switched from streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays to doing like a new schedule. It's like Tuesdays and like Saturdays now, or Fridays. But anyways, I'm going back to my old schedule. My new schedule did not work at all because, while yes, the days I switched to, I generally don't have things planned for myself. They happen to be days that people like to plan things with me. So I'm going back to Tuesdays and Thursdays just so that I can keep on doing things with my friends IRL, but then also pop into these streams and yeah, stream with you guys whenever I am free and whenever I feel like doing it. But yeah. Anyways, we have a lot of things to cover during this stream. Give me a second here. Oh right, lots of interesting things. But I recently came across this, and this seemed a bit odd. A bunch of people in the Promised Land community, apparently they're like privating their videos for some reason. We have, what was it, ISM, DJLL, and LennoxO all privating their videos, and apparently Mr. Pizza's privating all of his videos too. I'm not sure about that. I heard that he's privating all his videos. I didn't know if he released a video about it, but it's kind of interesting and kind of curious to see, you know, what's behind this. So let's take a look at the videos that they put out, because I'm kind of interested to see their rationale. Like, it's unfortunate that they'd have to pull their videos back. I'm a big fan of like preserving your videos if they're not too cringy or you're not saying like the N-word or something. But let's see what they're privating their videos for, because it could be a very legitimate reason, right? They could have a legitimate reason, but I'm just not sure what that would be. but we'll see.
Hey everyone, it's Colin. As you might be able to tell right now, this is the only public video on my channel. I didn't want to have to make this video. I didn't want any of this to happen, but this is ultimately about my safety and the safety of the people around me. Over the past few months, my friends and I have been dealing with a stalker, someone who's been harassing us, who's been...
Wait, what? Okay, hold on. This is why you kick toxic people out of your communities, right? I have done a video about this called like the toxic community tutorial, where one of the things I said was, if you keep people who are toxic in your communities, then they'll, you know, cross lines because you keep on letting them do that. This is very clearly some people crossing a line. Harassment is bad. So, man, I would hate to see this be, you know, a case of someone that they've given like, I don't know, 5-second chances to, taking advantage of that and then just being so transgressive as to start stalking them. That would be awful. Again, I just started this video, so I don't know who this person is who's stalking them. I don't know if this is, you know, one of the unhinged people from the YTP community or whatever, but this is generally why it's best to stay out of toxic communities and just toxic scenarios like at large. Like now, one of the things I'm trying to do more recently is distance myself from toxic people, toxic scenarios, and you know, life is very great when you're not in toxic circles. You don't have toxic people in your life. I understand that not everyone can kick every toxic person in their life because, you know, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. So, but at the end of the day, like, this is internet stuff, right? Staying out of the YTP community is a good move on these guys. It's unfortunate that someone decided to go after them. Hopefully it's not someone from the YTP community, but this is just bad.
Checking up on us every day, and this is somebody who very clearly has severe, untreated, maybe even undiagnosed mental illness.
Is this Tion T. Stevenson? I feel like he's like definitely the type of person who might do this.
This was a situation that we thought we had under control because, you know, we blocked him on everything. We blocked him on Discord. We blocked him on YouTube. But somebody who obsessed...
Sorry. Am I mistaking? Is Tion T. Stevenson the person I'm thinking of? The guy who did those awful apology videos. Tion T. Stevenson. That is he the... Yeah, Tion T. Stevenson, yeah. The guy who did like those awful apologies. No, that's not him. Who's the guy who did the awful apologies? It wasn't Tion T. Stevenson. I forget who. I wonder if it's him, because he would be the kind of person that I would imagine doing this type of thing.
Is over you every single day is going to find loopholes. With the way the blocking system works on YouTube is that you can block them from...
Oh, hey DJ Yellow, what's up? Yeah, I'm reacting to this whole situation. Seems pretty awful. I just learned about it. I clicked on these videos. I didn't even know what they were about. So, kind of crazy stuff.
Commenting on your videos, but you can't block them from viewing your YouTube videos or trying to find a way onto their stream, which is what happened with Mr. Pizza. This person, how he's affected
Logan
me
Z. Turner,
recently
is that him?
he has been trying to find my location. He was able to find the name of the school that I go to, and is now guessing places in the state that I go to school in to, I guess, try to find my location.
Is this Logan Z. Turner? The cringe rap dude? The cringe dude who was making like those like awful... He was trying to do a rap battle, but the only person who kept on losing was himself because his bars were so weak. Oh my goodness. This dude keeps taking L's left and right. Like, of course, if you're being stalked, that's kind of like an L. But, like, not ultimately, because the person who does the stalking ends up going to jail. That's just how these things work. I guess Logan C. Turner, does he want to go to jail so that he can look all hard and stuff? Like, I guess, yeah, he'd end up doing that if he was in jail. But, like, that's crazy. That's awful.
Where I'm nearby. Knowing that there is somebody actively trying to find my location. It's scary, and I need to remove any digital footprint here on YouTube that shows any elements of my private life. So I'm going to be privating all my videos.
And that's the one thing, like, I've wanted to do IRL content. Like, you know, walking down the sidewalk, or going to the mall. Like, going to the malls is, like, a bit of IRL content that I really wanted to do. But, like... Yeah, if the YTP community alone is like one level of toxicity. The political realm is also very toxic, and especially, you know, the types of people who would be upset at my videos are also the types of people who would have crazy reactions to them and be absolutely insane and unhinged in their reactions. So, you know, the last thing I want to do is like go up to a mall and like, I don't know, get hit in the head with a, you know, a concrete milkshake or something. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I am thinking that later on, as I have more means and resources or whatever, I would travel somewhere, like an hour or two, to go to a mall to then do IRL content. Because then at least, like, if someone doxes me, it's like, oh, you know, not the exact state I'm in, not the exact town that I'm in. This is just awful, though. Like, and stuff. And this is why my parents say, like, you know, be careful about what you, like, put up on the internet. I try to keep everything to my opinions. Like, but this is just awful. And it sucks, especially when you're trying to make more creative and interesting content. Because I am limited by the medium, right, in which I'm currently doing. I'm doing, like, just chatting reaction content. So there, you know, I can sit down and talk about, like, an infinite amount of things. But it's not like I can just, like, get up and do things. Although I have the infrastructure to do so. So... when you're going out doing more risky content, doing fun content that like, is it just you sitting in front of a camera all day? That kind of puts you in a tough spot. That's awful.
Regardless of whether they have me or anything, because I think right now the safest thing for me to do is just private all my YouTube videos. I'm sorry if this upsets you. I know this is going to upset a lot of people. But right now, my safety and my friend's safety, which they're going to do the exact same thing as I'm doing. It's
wait, so he's, oh man. So Logan C. Turner is going after DJLL and Lennox L. That's crazy. And Mr. Pizza, I guess, according to the message on the Discord. That's awful.
more important than just a bunch of silly reaction videos.
What's he mad about? Losing the rap battle? Where he was the only one who made rap songs in it? And that's why he lost, because his songs were so bad? Why is he so upset? Look, if you're losing a rap battle, there's no one really to blame but yourself, really, unless the other person you're going up against is very good. But especially if the only reason why you're losing the rap battle is because your rap skill is terrible, or you have none. You have no rap skill. If this is literally restricted to like the rap stuff that he was trying to pull off, that is just the stupidest garbage I have ever heard of. To be like, yo fam, I'ma pull up, like, just over losing a rap battle is insane. Wasn't he trying to like manufacture drama too? Wasn't he doing this all for clout? This is like a clout demon running around getting mad because he wasn't getting the attention he wanted. That's awful. He should have had some parents or something. It's terrible.
Cyberstalking is no joke. Harassment is no joke. Enabling family members like your younger siblings to do the same is also no joke. This is an actual crime, so we may...
Exactly! Like, that's what I'm thinking. He's going to jail for this. He is going to go to jail for this. And this happens to tons of streamers, and, you know, the streamers tend not to publicize their stalkers, but anyone who stalks a streamer goes to jail. It's like, that's how it goes. That's how these streamers don't end up dead, quite literally.
Take some legal action because we do have evidence, even though he has been trying to hide it from us. This is a crime, so we're going to try to take some legal action if that's what this takes. I don't know how long I'll have all my videos privated. I know I said that I was gonna like quit YouTube anyways, but I didn't want this to be the end, so maybe I'll stick around a bit longer after like August or so. Just to make it up for you, because this is not a fun situation. This is worse than any other thing we've had to deal with. Because when you have somebody who's just so obsessive of you and is checking up on you every single day, trying to find every little thing about you, even if the videos aren't saying much, they're there.
Yeah.
And I can't have them.
And it's like one thing if you're like in your room the whole time, but if you're going outside and like doing things like eating chicken nuggets in public, people can dox you, right? Like there's GeoGuessr. People have been like killer at GeoGuessr, able to find out like what city one random picture's in. Like, so it is reasonable to be like, hey, I've made content where I'm outside in public. You can potentially GeoGuess where I was. It's very responsible to take all that content down. And actually, props to you for doing that, because that's like the most obvious way to get information about where someone lives. So, I mean, that's actually a very, very smart first step. That's makes a lot of sense. You know, good job on that move, because that's probably the biggest step you could have taken in, you know, keeping yourself safe.
So please, stay safe, people. I am so sorry this has happened. And to the person who's doing this, stop it. Get some help. What you're doing is a serious crime. You're not funny. You're not cute. And this is going to affect you someday. So just know that. That's it for me. My name is Colin. This has been the channel known as ISM. And we'll be back.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on, see, shoot. Give me 1 second. Hold on, I'll be right back.
DJ KJ.
On site risk, you don't wanna fight quick. Work it how I like it. They don't got no honeys, I'ma be without a side sit. Two doors swerving, we gon' pull up in this ride quick. I'ma need my Jesus, feeling like I'm about to die quick. I don't smoke none, but my vision it been higher. Give them something to inspire. Most women steady lies, yo. Only teeth for feature, put some diamonds on them pliers. get up out my face. Don't you get sad, baby, keep protection in my place. Like German engineering, I be swerving while I'm steering. Fake talk, I'm never hearing. I got guys to what I'm fearing. I'ma keep the speakers blaring. Now I got your shorty staring. Never careful what they saying. In my spot, and I'll be saying how we hard, but he Caucasian. Every show I do amazing. Homie faking, yeah, ain't playing. Thought I told you how we raising. Yo, I can't stop. I'ma see you at the top. Vision clear like I'm top. In the city with a mop. Get him out the piece of crap. I know me like a cop. Going crazy when I drop. Heard your album when it fly. They know that I'm sticking with the same gang. When you hear my music, complimented with a headbang. Ranging from the south, white boy with a gold chain. He can't do no talking, he ain't even in the same lane. Switch lanes on him, gotta hop onto another plane. My game, rock stars, you been with the plane, J.O. Hey, he don't want no smoke, boy, he bout to see the grave. I don't need no Molly in me, yo, I'm about to rage. Why you looking mad at me, yo? Get up out my face. Don't you get sad, baby, keep protection in my place.
DJ KJ.
On sight risk, you don't wanna fight quick. Work it how I like it. They don't got no honeys, I'ma be without a side chick. Two doors swerving, we gon' pull up in this ride quick. I'ma need my Jesus, feeling like I'm about to die quick. I don't smoke none, but my vision it been higher. Give them something to inspire. Mostly women, steady lies, yo. Only teeth for feature, put some diamonds on the pliers. Spanish Prince, only thing I got is fire. You a little rock star, we gon' light the whole dark. Rip a demon face apart, ain't leaving no remark. He don't want no smoke, boy, he bout to see the grave. I don't need no Molly in me, yo, I'm about to rage. Why you looking mad at me, yo? Get up out my face. Don't you get sad, baby, keep protection in my place. Like German engineering, I be
All right. My bad. There was a domestic disturbance. No. I had to take care of something with my siblings. But anyways, yeah, this drama is pretty bad, and hopefully this is something that could get resolved and they can arrest Logan Z. Turner pretty quickly. This is just, hold on. Let's read these comments. Baron Barrett said, "Trash man has really stooped to a new low. I hope he gets what he deserves. What he did was straight up horrible. It's true." So I hope he gets arrested. NGGYU said, "That's definitely a very unfortunate situation. Legal action is absolutely a smart move to make. Also, I would try to contact YouTube to see if they can do anything about it. Hopefully, all is well with y'all." Bread Sandwich 336. Well, the only thing about YouTube is contact YouTube, and they might get his content removed, which would theoretically also remove some evidence against him. So that's not something I would do personally. Bread Sandwich 336 says, "Freaky stuff. Stay safe out there." The Dark Side Jester and Friend 8469 said, "I hate those kinds of people. I had to deal with online bullies at one point, but me and my fellows took care of them." Based. Very cool. Logan Z deleted his channel? Yo, hold on. He deleted his channel? No, he didn't. What is this video?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shut the fuck up! Yo! Is this what it... That's basically how this drama got started. That's crazy. Hold on. Okay, so DJ LL said Mr. Pizza made a video about this.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, this
everybody?
literally
It
just
is your
dropped.
boy, Mr. Pizza here, and yeah, you probably got a lot of questions right now. And
Yeah, I have one question. You have a green screen? Bro, that's pretty cool. I've wanted a green screen for a while. Actually, I have an idea for a whole new streaming setup that I would do to supplement what I do here. And a green screen would be a big part of that, but I just don't really have much room for that in here, so. But very cool to have a green screen.
have answers. Okay, so here's the thing. You clearly saw all the videos, all the streams, on this channel and on Mr. Pizza 2 in private. And you might be asking,
Wait, those streams? No! No! See, I've been, this is cool, right? Mr. Pizza has hit like a new era, like a new arc in his content creation. He's been doing like Fortnite live streams, and they've been great. I've been watching them. Unfortunately, I haven't had as much time to watch them as I would have liked, but they're lots of fun. When he comes back to streaming, definitely watch his content. It's very fun, very fun. I want to do a collab stream with them, with Mr. Pizza and the Promised Land Boys at some point. I just have to stream when they're streaming, basically, probably, and just join their party. But this is so unfortunate because he's like, you know, starting a whole new chapter of his content creation, which involves like streaming Fortnite every night, and it stinks that now he has to take all those videos down because of this whole situation.
yourself, why? Well, the answer to that is quite simple. Logan Z. Turner. I know, that name is not a fun name.
Wait, so do we know why Logan Z. Turner is doing this? Because I know of nothing other than the drama that happened that is basically a lame rap battle.
Name to say whatsoever, because I never in a million years wanted to talk about this man on the channel. But here we are. Yes, Logan Z. Turner is the reason why I've had to private all my videos. Why is that? Well, simple. Because he's out to dox me. Not just dox me, but he's out to dox ISM, Linuxo, Lily, etc.
Wait, so who's the target? Because from ISM's video, it made it seem like ISM was the target, and he was using Mr. Pizza and DJ LL and everyone to get at him. But I guess he hates them all? Which I guess he already said that he did. I'm just a bit surprised.
After, you know, me and my close friends and their communities, you know, trying to dox everyone. And yeah, that's exactly why all the stuff had to be private. It's simple. Like here's the thing. Like, if people are trying to dox you, man, you know, you gotta keep yourself safe. You gotta keep your friends safe, okay? Like, you gotta stay safe. You know, that's just basic internet rules at this point. Stay safe no matter what. So that explains why it had to be privated, trying to dox us. We can't keep our content up on our channels when he's trying to dox us. We can't do that. So please, guys, please, I advise each and every one of you, please avoid Logan Z. Turner at all costs. And whatever he's gonna go by, he goes by Logan Z. Turner, Logan Z. Turner, Trash Man, the Rage MP3 guy, you know.
Crazy.
He goes by so many names and nicknames, but whatever the case may be, please avoid him at all costs. I cannot stress this enough. Please avoid him. Don't have contact with him. If he's on any of your social media platforms, block him instantly.
And this is one thing too, right? High key, if I ever get into internet drama, which I have not done yet, well, rule number one of getting into internet drama is, one, don't do it. Two, if I ever do internet drama in the future, I would probably make it be fake and contrived, because then you have the fun of it being drama, but then you have a less chance of like that drama actually spilling over into behavior that crosses the line, because you've already set like the rules and the boundaries. The Card 3 SMP Steak War is like a classic example of how I would do drama IRL. It's just like, you know, we're making fun and we're making content, you know, out of some frivolous dispute that may or may not even be legitimate. It's just like all in good fun. But yeah, like one thing I would consider doing in the future is like a fake beef with somebody else and be like, oh, hey, I've got this idea. Let's like pretend to like hate each other for like a month over like this like really stupid thing. But, you know, when you have someone who's clearly unhinged, like Logan Z. Turner, clearly, from the moment that we saw his opening bars, we knew that something is not right with this guy. This guy is weird, probably has some sort of mental thing, and unfortunately, with the American healthcare system, he probably wasn't able to, you know, like, get the healthcare that he needs or whatever. But yeah, distance yourself from these types of folks, because you don't want these people to like go off and harm you or harm people that you care about. Now, it's different if you're trying to like help them, right, and help them get the help that they need, but these are just internet people. There's not really too much that you can do, and especially when someone is like trying to antagonize you, get you into some sort of internet feud, internet beef, internet rap battle, it's just best to step back, right? We all talked about Logan Z. Turner, I think, when the rap beef started. I wonder if this would have happened if everyone had ignored him from the beginning. I kind of wonder if that would have happened. Logan said he's Irish. Is he of drinking age? If he's of drinking age, then that explains it.
No contact with him. This man is mentally unstable, so please, for everyone's safety, for your safety, for your friend's safety, for our safety, do not have any form of contact with this guy. And I know, like, a lot of people are going to be upset, saddened, hurt by the fact that, you know, all the content had to be privated, but the reality is that's just how things have to be. Believe you me, it hurts me just as much as it probably hurts you guys, okay? It's sad because I didn't want to have to go out like this. Okay, so you guys probably got 2 more questions before this video ends.
Okay.
Question 1, will we be bringing the content back? Question 2, will I be coming back? And the answer to these questions is up for debate, technically, because at the moment, I have to go MIA. At least until I know the situation has died down, and it...
I wonder if they would be interested in going on stream to talk about the situation. That's something I'd be interested in having them on to explain things more in depth if they want to. But if they have to go MIA, that completely makes sense, because anything they say can and will be used against them by Logan Z. Turner at this point. Although it is helpful, though, that by now they know that he's after them. So they can make sure that if they're talking in public again, then they can prevent themselves, they can keep themselves from saying, anything that might be, weaponized against them or used to dox them.
It's safe to return. As I already stated, internet safety, man, you gotta stay safe at all times, you know?
Yeah.
So, I'm going MIA for a while. I'm not saying this is the end of Mr. Pizza, because trust me, there's so many more ideas for content I want to do. But right now,
Good.
we gotta be MIA right now. Gotta stay safe. And, if the situation dies down, if it gets to the point where it is safe to come back, believe you me, I will come back. But right now, it's not safe to be a content creator, at least not for right now. I really hope you guys are understanding of this. I'm sure you guys are. I think
absolutely.
you probably understand all this.
Like, this is like the basic first initial step that it has to be taken for sure. Like this is the W move. This is a smart move.
I really hope you do. I mean, it's quite simple, really, to understand that we're quite literally being doxxed, stalked, etc. We gotta stay safe. So yeah, I've been Mr. Pizza. Until next time, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Remember to avoid Trash Man at all costs.
Yes.
Do not talk to this man whatsoever. Block him on any social media platforms you may have. And just don't engage with him whatsoever. Stay far, far away from this man. That being said, I've been Mr. Pizza. Hope y'all have a great day. And I hope I can come back to you guys soon. Reese's Pieces.
This is awful. Hold on. Demon Sword Official Channel 777 said, the funny thing is that this has happened twice with reaction channels I'm sub to. I'm sorry this happens, and I hope things get better. Well, I didn't know that. Kawaii Natsuuwu said, "Oh man, I'm so sorry for you." Zach King of all YouTubers 6025 said, "I will block him everywhere and block him on YouTube and unprivate all your videos. I do not want to lose money because I do not want you to lose money. If you do choose to already private your videos, you will lose a lot of money. YouTube will possibly demonetize you if you keep privating all your videos. What if you block him on YouTube and other social media, etc.? You'll be safe from him and unprivate all your videos. But I'm so sorry that this guy is crazy and keep going after you. But still keep up great, awesome work." Kind of rambling there, but ISM actually addressed this, right? Where it's like, if you block someone, they can still view your videos. So that's not gonna, stop situations like this from happening, or it's not going to stop Logan Z. Turner from using this content to continue to dox these folks. So this is just awful. This here is DJ LL's video. Now she said in the chat here,
It's Lily.
that this video has more context on how the drama started. So let's check this out.
Hi, my name's Lily. You guys may also know me as DJ LL. For the past couple of months, me and my friends have been harassed by a user who we are going to be calling trash can because they're a piece of
Trash
trash
can.
human
Okay,
beings.
very fair.
So it just started like back in February or March. It all just started from like stupid drama of Mr. Pizza just like doing a thumbnail face for a second channel, and it was stupid. It was just stupid little thumbnail drama, which we sided with Mr. Pizza.
This was all over a thumbnail? Bruh, I thought this would be over him losing a rap battle, but he's fighting over a thumbnail now? On the periphery, that is just some of the dumbest, lamest garbage that I've heard, like, in a long time.
As always, because it was obviously stupid. So then it just started. It was just like just some stupid drama with diss tracks and that. Then it even got to the point where ISM found out where ISM's place of where he went to school got out. He trash can.
Was that current or previous? Like, is this like where he goes now or where he went before? Now, granted, I think he said where he went before, so it's like that private information that I know of. Like, because it's like one thing too, where it's like if you say where you're from, like, hey guys, I'm streaming from California. You know, if you use that information, go like, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna go after you because you're streaming from California. That's not anything. That's not anything too crazy, right? But if I'm trying to think, that is different than if someone uncovers stuff like about you that you're not sharing publicly, right? DJ L said current. I'm pretty sure he's publicly said where he went to college. So I guess I can see, like, if the intent is to like go after him physically, right? That would be like the big issue. But if you're publicly saying where you went to college, and then he says, hey, you went to that college that you said you went to publicly, that's maybe not technically doxing. But certainly, if you're using itty bitty tidbits from all these different videos to find out where you live, like right now, that's very clearly doxing, and very clearly an issue. So, his new school, his new school as of like a year, like within the past like 365 days. Because I'm pretty sure he said that before. I don't know, but I could be wrong.
Found out where ISM went to school at, and then he tried finding his quote unquote address, but yet he tried finding his address, but yet it never even happened. So
DJ said he's kept the school name private. Okay.
And yesterday, as of today, July 22nd of 2023. Yesterday we were Mr. Pizza and Lennoxo were streaming on his on Mr. Pizza's channel.
Oh, this is okay. Here's the backstory, but this is during one of the Mr. Pizza streams, right? And I'm so frustrated because this means he's gonna have to stop streaming, and I've been enjoying his streams.
Playing Roblox. While we were playing a game on Roblox, and
I was watching a Roblox stream. Is this from the stream where I was actually watching him? That'd be crazy.
My username, I got trash can, friend requested us, and stream sniped. I'm so fucking stupid. Stream sniped Mr. Pizza stream, which caused me to log off the game, immediately block him, and just do everything, try to make sure he doesn't get anywhere near me. So, if you guys...
Wait, hold on, I'm confused. Wait, hold on. What?
Friend requested us, and stream sniped... I'm so fucking stupid. Stream sniped Mr. Pizza stream, which caused me to log off the game.
Wait. I'm so confused. So, you guys were playing Roblox. Roblox, right? And this dude, Logan Z. Turner, then stream snipes you in the game, and so then you log off and block him. Maybe there's more to this, but as a streamer, being stream sniped is something that happens when you're more recognizable figure. You guys all have multiple thousands of subscribers. You guys are leagues ahead of me. I'm just a little bit confused. Like, I understand stream sniping, like, being annoying. But, like, I don't know. Just me. He stream sniped us in the game. Okay, well, stream sniping in a game is not, like, the most serious thing that could happen. Now, I understand he escalated it. But I don't know. I guess I would block someone if they stream snipe me too, though. I don't know if I'd block them on everything, though, but I would probably block them in the game.
Immediately block him and just do everything. Try to make sure he doesn't get anywhere near me.
Anyway, oh my goodness. I took this so wrong. My bad. I'm glad I ran that back. Anywhere near me in the game, I think is what she's trying to say, right? Not in real life. I was like, okay, where's the connection between stream sniping in the game and stream sniping in real life? But, you know, I see where I was wrong now.
So, if you guys... So, dear Trash Can, if you know... If the person who I'm talking about, Trash Can, is watching this, please stop. It's not funny. It's not cute. I'm over here, like, highly scared for my friends and myself as well. We're just on the internet chilling, and we're just trying to, like, have fun, and you're over here, like, doing this to us. Like, what did I do to you? What did we do to you? If this even goes on a little bit further, we might have to take some legal action. We might.
I have explained that they are taking legal action. Yeah.
Might.
I mean, it sounds like they have proof that he's actually doxing them. So definitely, bro, like throw that ammo into your shotgun and blast away.
So if you guys want to watch anything else about this situation, please go watch ISM's video, which was very well put together, and Lennoxo's video, which just came out, which both of our video, and Mr. Pizza will be also making a video on this.
I'll be watching Lennoxo's video, but all these videos have been good so far.
So please go watch our videos on this, and I'll keep you guys until the situation is taken care of. I'm keeping all my videos private, and I'm probably don't know if I'm going to keep streaming until I'm probably not going to stream until the situation's taken care of.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all, please be careful out there, and just please, Trash Can, stop it. You're not funny. You're not cool. We're both, me and my friends are highly genuinely scared for one another.
Yeah.
Just please stop.
And the dude is like,
I've been DJL.
The dude is unbearably cringe. I don't know of a single thing that he's done where it's like, oh, massive W. He's literally known for it's kind of like failing, right? The big thing was he did a big swing and the miss 2 times with the rap diss tracks, and he failed miserably. So like, if he thinks that like doing this is gonna make him seem cool, like, respectfully, bruh. Actually, no, not even respectfully. Why would I do that? Why would I give him respect? Like, this is just so bad.
Thank you for watching.
What in the world? Yeah, a lot of... And this is good. One reason I'm going through these comments is because I do want, like, to make sure that, like, people are being, you know, like, supportive. Because, like, there should be no room for people to be like, well, you know, he was playing Roblox. The game is lame. So, like, no, none of that. Also, Roblox isn't lame. It's wonderful. But yeah, this is awful. Caleb Rodriguez said you need to tell your mom about that user and have her call the cops. The thing is, this user is in another country, and that won't help anyway. Oh, that's right. You did say he was Irish. Man, that complicates things too. That's tough. Goodness. Lennoxo said, oh, hold on, what was that? Hold on, sorry, I just got Sorry, I just got absolutely distracted. Was that Marianne Williamson in a Hassan video? What the heck? Hasanabi debates. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to watch this later. I won't have time to do it this stream, but that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm actually going to throw this into my Discord, which, by the way, here's a shameless plug right into the socket for my Discord. Go check out my Discord channel. Link is in the description below. If you join my Discord, you will be able to shape the content that I react to during my streams. I'm actually reacting to this entire drama because it was placed in my React Requests channel on my Discord. So join my Discord, join my Discord, join my Discord. But anyways, yeah, join my Discord. and now we're gonna check out the last video in the series, which is by Lennox O.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Lennox Show channel. We're posting this video here actually because there has been a very serious situation going on with one of the known YouTubers that have been lurking around in this channel and many other channels to begin with, and he goes by the name of Logan Zeter. Logan Zeter is a very, very, very bad person to even be with around. He's been commenting on some of my videos recently, and on the second channel, I think, and he has been pushing us all through hell with community posts, cyberbullying, all online, and he recently joined not joined Mr. Pizza Streams, but when me and Josh were doing a Roblox stream, and he recently joined our Roblox game or whatever, which I don't even know how he got a hold of that, which was kind of crazy to begin with, but you know, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So we have officially decided, I've decided to private all my videos.
Wait. I'm so confused. You're privating YouTube videos because he stream sniped you in a game? Now, I will say ISM, he brought up some screenshots that made it seem like, he made it seem like you guys, he was actually stalking you guys and trying to find out where you guys lived, but like, in hindsight, it's a good move, but like, I wouldn't block someone on all plats for stream sniping me in a video game. But, you know, all the other stuff is, you know, certainly inexcusable, right? The bullying, the threats, all of that stuff, and the harassment, right? You guys seem to have been genuinely harassed by him, right? When Lucas E. Turner is making all of these diss raps when Mr. Pizza isn't really paying attention to him and is like giving half-hearted responses, if any responses at all. So, dude's hungry for attention. You know, this is why kids need fathers, right? Like, this is awful.
And pushing us all through hell with community posts, cyberbullying, all online, and he recently joined not joined Mr. Pizza Streams, but when me and Josh were doing a Roblox stream, and he recently
the extra context. Yo, rewinding videos is so helpful because it helps me understand them better. Like, okay, I see. So there was all of the harassment. There was all of the, you know, the cyberbullying on all the other platforms. Then by joining the stream or stream sniping them, that's when they were like, okay, this is getting to be too much. That makes sense.
joined our Roblox game or whatever, which I don't even know how he got a hold of that, which was kind of crazy to begin with, but you know, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So we have officially decided, I've decided to private all my videos and all my videos on the second channel as well, so he doesn't lurk on there and, you know, does anything like weird or sus or like anything that could be a red flag for him.
Oh, yo, ISM, what's up? ISM, you know, what do you mean you missed a lot? This is all drama that you're involved in. You didn't miss anything. I missed this, okay? I missed this. And I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I don't think you missed anything.
To begin with, because my goodness, the situation has gotten so bad that we just had to come to this conclusion before things start to brush off later on in the future. And not only that he engages in cyberbullying especially, he has been trying to freaking dox people's locations on YouTube, which is a very bad thing for him that he's doing.
And it's illegal.
He's been doing that mostly to like Colin, and like he's been trying to find people's addresses like with Mr. Pizza and Colin especially, and maybe a little bit of me, I guess. But I'm not aware about that though, or at least he has. But anyway, he's been all over the place with trying to freaking find people's locations and putting it as a community post with no like hesitation whatsoever.
That's crazy.
Like, actually...
Who throws in a banner saying I'm gonna dox someone? Like, bro, absolute brain dead moves. Which isn't surprising when we look at, you know, how he carried himself with all the rap controversy. But still, this is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's kind of scary now that I think that when you think about it, because him trying to do these horrible things.
It's like, it's one thing if you're doing something bad. It's another thing if you're doing something bad in a way that's absolutely like brain dead and stupid. Like, it's wild. I'm not gonna say like, oh, be clever with your crimes. No, I'm not gonna say that at all. But it's just like, it doubles on the stupidity. There's this idea that criminals, which seems like Lola Z Turner's turning himself into a criminal, right? There's this idea, right, that criminals are just smart people who outwit the cops for a couple weeks before they're arrested. Like, no. They're just people who, you know, weren't able to just work within the capitalist system in which we reside. So they decided they want to like steal stuff or do crime or whatever. Or they, you know, they didn't get the emotional attention they needed as a kid, so they decided to go hurt other people in revenge. Like, criminals are not smart, and Logan Z Turner, I think, is, as well as our incarceration rates, are indicative of this.
That when you think about it, because him trying to do these horrible things on the internet with like an audience that is like watching him do this, it blows my mind how like freaking crazy this.
And you know what's sad too? You know what's sad? Is that Logan Z Turner, right? I don't know much about him. Maybe he had some redeeming qualities as far as his content creation was concerned. There are streamers who've like bounced back from, you know, controversy. Who was that one female streamer who assaulted her boyfriend and like, hold on, who assaulted her boyfriend and like nobody cares? Hold on, what's the name of it? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, the Bernie Bro girl. What's her name? Twitch streamer, okay, boomer, Bernie Sanders supporter, millionaire. There, I think that should describe her pretty well. Nicolo, right? Nicolo. She literally assaulted her boyfriend, like, violently, and people forgot about it, right? And they just, like, forgave her, right? They don't care. Now, of course, you have the fact that she's a woman, right? If you're a man, you don't have that luxury, right? Like, if you go and beat somebody up, even if someone says you beat someone up, your career is probably over, like, even in content creation. So, Logan Z Turner risked a lot by threatening to, you know, go find ISM, and I don't even know what he's planning on doing. Like, is he planning on giving him a handshake, a $5 bill, you know, slash him in the throat? Like, I don't know what it is that Logan Z Turner's trying to do, but it can't be anything good, I'm imagining. So this is just some bad stuff. Oh yeah, they forgave Nicolo. Yeah, nobody cares. Nicolo goes to like TwitchCon and people are asking for pictures with her and like autographs and stuff. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. She still gets to do collabs and whatever. Now, granted, this is not like, it's not like only women get away with stuff on when it comes to like streamers and things. Like Miskiff got away with covering up a sexual assault, but he didn't actually commit the assault. So I think that's part of why he's not, you know, he's not someone who's like so hated. Like Rich Campbell, who's also an OTK, he committed sexual assault and he's gotten canceled now by everyone. So like different rules if you're enabling the assault versus if you're committing it, which is kind of wild to me. But it is what it is. The Twitch scene is like a whole cesspool of nepotism and corruption. So like, but Logan Z. All I'm saying is Logan Z. Turner is like throwing away any respect he might have had from whatever YouTube community he was in, because even if he like comes back from this, if he like gets out of jail in 15 years, starts making YouTube content even better than he did before, literally nobody is going to be like, yay, Logan Z. Turner. Like, they freed my mans. They freed my boy. Like, no one's gonna say that, right? This dude literally doxed someone who did nothing to him. Nothing. Right? He even didn't give him attention when he wanted it. There's nothing that this dude did. So there's no reason for him to do this. And there's no even remote justification that you can make, which is why I don't even think he has a chance of having any sort of reputation after this. This is the definition of going out sad. And sorry, I'm absolutely stun locked. I'm reading the chat. Thanks for tuning in, gentlemen. Thanks, ISM. Thanks, CJLL, for popping into the chat.
Honestly, we'll see what he does. But anyway, that's not the main point. The main point is, for people that know Logan Z. Turner, please don't engage in any sort of conversation with him. Please do not. It will make the situation worse. Into doing so, he will only become more invested into us wanting to spam these horrible things into his channel with these petty ass community posts and stuff on our main channel, and it's just getting a lot of control. I'm gonna be brutally honest on this. So, but again, do not try to make the situation better. This is the only way that will hopefully bring down the situation a little bit. Just don't start any drama, please. Especially because, you know, we've already had to go enough drama already with this person in the past few months, years, however long it's been since we've negotiated or talked to Logan Z. Turner. But yeah, well, I'm gonna keep the videos private for now to when the situation starts to die down a little bit. Then I'll probably bring them back up. But for now, I just wanted to, you know, play it safe. I don't have him not come on anymore because he has committed so many bad things in the past that's just been almost closely to being like very incriminating in a way, because
he's outed himself.
Very
trying
bad
to dox
things that could lead him to be behind bars. I'm not even joking. Like cyberbullying, especially for him, is a big thing for him that has been going on for me, Mr. Pizza, Colin, Lily, you name it, every single part of it. But yeah, we're gonna keep it like this for now. Hopefully you guys can understand why this is happening. This is a very serious situation that our communities have been dealing with, and you know, I just can't deal with it anymore, and I just have to do it. The thought of it is just mind-boggling to me, honestly. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.
This is awful. This whole situation is terrible. Yeah, and thank goodness everyone's being supportive and no one's trying to come to the defense of this dude, because there's no defending this behavior. If I was Logan Z. Turner, right? If Logan Z. Turner's watching this video, he probably isn't. No one watches my videos. I would just say, like, bro, just turn yourself in at this point, right? You've already incriminated yourself. You know, proudly in public admitted, you know, that you want to commit some crimes. I would just say turn yourself in, man, at this point. For the safety of you, for the safety of other people, you don't want to do something stupid that's going to end up you getting hurt, other people getting hurt, yourself getting more charges once you're thrown in jail, as you probably will be thrown in jail. Like, this is not good, for sure. So, and also everyone else, like, I hope you guys stay safe and, you know, he doesn't actually get to you. That's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So there's this new trailer that's been going around. It's gone kind of viral. It's got like 16 million views in 2 days. It's not a trailer for a Hollywood movie. Most of these names don't even seem like they're in English. But it's for a movie called Kalki 2898. I saw this promoted on the IMDb homepage, so that's why I decided to check this out. Let's see what's up with this. It seemed like something that was fairly hyped. I don't know if it's any good, but people are going crazy over this, so. Part of me wonders if this was like a sequel to something in a franchise. Is this like a sequel? I kind of wonder if this is a sequel. I will say this production value looks really good. This looks better than like at least a good portion of the Hollywood movies that are in theaters today. Just because like CGI workers are getting crunched, and so they're not making stuff that looks as good. And the acting looks great too. Someone coming back up from the dead? Yo, is this like a Dune? Is this like Dune meets like superheroes or something? Oh my goodness, what is this? The end begins now?
What is Project K?
What is this? What is this? What is this? Yo! Dude! Like, okay, hold on. Like I know nothing about, and to be fair, I'm the type of person who can get hyped on something that he knows nothing about, right? The Dune Part 2 trailer didn't really show us a lot of plot, but I thought it looked very cool. I would have looked this up and see if this is like a sequel to something. Is this like part of a franchise, or is this just something completely original? But maybe I'm thinking more in a Hollywood style. Like, no American would make a movie like this that was an original concept. Like, especially with how, you know, with the way in which like Hollywood's going today, like no one would make a movie like this and have it be like original. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, so this is interesting. Okay, so this is an original movie. Wow. This is awesome. Bro, I hope we're getting this in America. Are we getting this in America? Dude. If we're getting this in America, I will watch this movie. This looks great. What in the world? I am hyped. I am beyond hyped for this. And another thing, this movie looks like it costs like $300 million to make, with how, you know, people are spending money on movies now. This cost $75 million. And it's the most expensive Indian film ever made. That's interesting. But why isn't Hollywood making movies that look this cool, this good, this interesting, and this high production like level? Like when they're spending 3 times this much money. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna root for these people. I don't know, like, who is this? Nag Ashwin. This looks great. C. Aswani Dutt. I'm sure that you guys did a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. I'm rooting for Vijay. I don't know how to say the name of the production studios, but I'm rooting for you guys. I hope you guys do well. I hope you guys crush in the box office. I hope that this goes gangbusters in America, because this looks very, very cool. I'm looking forward to like an actual full trailer too, because this looks like just a teaser. This looks great. As a fan of sci-fi, I haven't seen an original sci-fi property in like 2 years. This is awesome. So, props to you guys for, at the very least, a wonderful trailer and some great looking CGI and some what seems to be great acting as well. Oh my goodness, that trailer looks awesome. The trailer looks awesome. The gentleman said he actually ended up deleting his channel. Yeah, he deleted his channel completely. Oh my goodness. Yes, we got a couple other things to react to. I want to react to something fun though, like that trailer kind of. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. I know that this is gonna get like we're gonna get deep. Okay, we're gonna get deep in the Stunlock territory with this one. I am pretty sure. What in the world? Okay. This video is called Rich Man. Hold on. This video is called Rich Man Charmed by Homeless Girl, and as soon as I saw this, I was like, this looks just like a Dhar Mann video. I have to react to this. So let's watch this video by Lovebuster and see if they are indeed the new Dhar Mann.
All right, let's go, son.
Which, by the way, like also seems somewhat problematic. Like, because is this gonna just like fetishize poor people?
All right, let's go, son.
Because it's also like the savior complex too, where it's like, oh, you know, the poor person needs my help, and they're nothing without me.
Sorry, you forgot.
Steve.
No. I was just trying to help.
You expect me to believe that? What is this?
I'm sorry. I haven't eaten for 2 days.
You're not gonna eat this.
Why are you acting this way?
You don't deserve to even touch my plate. Got it? Derelict.
I'm waiting.
What the heck? Yo! Is this a human being? Bro, hold on. Not even Karens act like this. This is demonstrous. This is monstrous behavior. Like,
Don't deserve to
what in the world? What in the world? Who wrote this?
even touch my plate. Got it? Derelict.
I'm waiting.
I will say these actors are kind of mid, but I think they're doing the best with the material that they got, to be honest.
I'd like to apologize for my son.
Quit clown.
It's you who's a clown. Eat it. I said eat it.
Why you shame me in front of everyone?
Sir, please forgive yourself.
I mean, okay. Honestly, W dad here, because like, if his son is being this awful as a human being, like, the proper response is probably to shame him like this, right? Especially when he's clearly like not the type of dude who ever got corporal punishment as a kid. And also I love how he's like shamed me in front of everyone. Bro, you shamed yourself with your awful behavior, right? So don't act like this isn't your fault.
Son, I'm sure he didn't mean it.
Why is she trying to defend him when he was literally trying to keep her from eating food and punish her for giving him his phone back, which she could have stolen. She could have stolen it if she wanted to. Made like $1,200 off that. Those iPhones are ridiculously expensive. Why is she white knighting for this dude who was treating him badly? It's like, oh, stealing my food, right? Like, you know, verbally assaulted me for, you know, trying to treat him properly as a human being. Like, so hot. Like, what?
You know, miss, you've got a really big heart. If I was in your position, I wouldn't stand up for a spoiled brat like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shut up.
Why would... It's not about having a big heart. It's not about having a big heart at all. I don't even know what it is. Like, is it just like not wanting to see people suffer because, you know, you've experienced suffering in your life? If someone does something wrong, the proper response would be to be like, okay, you know, get punished for, you know, what you did. Right?
You shut your mouth. I've had it. My patience has run out with you, with your attitude.
Yo, he looks very, very angry there. Looks like their patience ran out with this material, too. I don't blame them.
Shut your mouth. I've had it. My patience has run out with you, with your attitude. Miss, what's your name?
Miranda.
Yo! Who picked this music? Who picked this knee pain? Who picked this knee pain medication music? What?
I'm Albert.
Yo! No, please, stop the presses. is this old man the guy who falls in love with this homeless girl with an age gap of like probably at least 35? Who wrote this? What in the world?
Miranda, listen. I see that you're a tough spot.
I can't believe someone made this and thought it would be appropriate to post this on the internet.
And, I'd like to help you out.
You don't have to, really. It's all right.
No. I'm gonna find you a job and a place to live. And this weekend, you're gonna be a guest at our estate.
Okay, I will say this. I hope that, like, this is not an actual romantic thing. It is more of a thing like, you're literally a better person than, like, my son, so just be my daughter. Like, that would be better than I hope this is not like a romantic thing, but the way that he was looking at her, like, made it think that at least he was directed to act like this is a romantic thing. And also, it says Rich Man Charmed by Homeless Girl, which maybe it was written in, like, a foreign language and it was poorly translated, but, like, it's making it seem like this is a romantic thing. Also, it's posted by a channel called Lovebuster, so I think that gives off some of those vibes too.
You're gonna be taken care of for 2 days by this clown who raised him.
No. Believe me, I'll manage.
Also, I wouldn't do that if I were This is just an awful strat. You're like, oh, you were bullying this girl? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you in charge of this girl. That'll teach you a lesson. Like, what's to prevent the son from, like, just treating her poorly while he's supposed to be taking care of her? Like, hey, this was not thought through.
Wait. Forgive me. I'm really ashamed.
Oh, the change of heart. He's selling it here.
Let me help you. I decided to show my father that I was ready to make amends and was terribly ashamed. Actually, that moment, she was still just a homeless person who wanted to eat my croissant. But that all changed. I am William, and this is my love story.
Okay. I was so scared that this was gonna be like a literal, like, Discord moderator love story, and I was like, what are you doing? But okay, good. At least the writers have some level of decency here.
Sorry.
Also, I gotta say, although the acting is kind of mid, like, for, like, a YouTube production, seems to be well shot. Like, not, like, crazily well shot, but, like, the cameras are of high quality, the angles are good, the camera isn't shaking all over the place. Like, there's some production to this.
Miranda, please. Come on, let's go. You can have a hot bath, and dinner's at 7 o'clock.
What is that smell? Oh my god, who is this?
This is our guest, and you will treat her with respect.
But we already helped the poor this month.
Okay, hold on now. What is it they say about apples and the trees from which they descend? Like, hold on. Hold on. Where does she get this from? Her mother? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm finding it kind of hard to believe the more that I see of these kids that he has raised, that he cares about poor people so much. Right? He's like, oh, I care so much about poor people. Always treat poor people well. Meanwhile, his kids were out here, like, trashing poor kids, like, and homeless women by default. This doesn't seem congruent.
This isn't charity. She'll be staying with us. Miranda, please. This is Lydia, my other spoiled child.
But I won't allow a Trump to live in my house.
Lydia,
not her house.
This is my house and the house of your late mother's.
Late mother?
I'm really, really glad she didn't see what you've turned into. Miranda, please.
Also, just like the realistic, I've seen a Succession of how spoiled children behave. Like, they don't just take being, like, absolutely, like, clowned on like the dad just did. Like, he was just like, yo, you're spoiled and you're just like a disappointment to me and your mother who is dead. Like, spoiled people generally don't take that lying down. They just like have like legit tantrums. They don't just like turn around.
William, when Miranda's taking her bath, please get your ready room for her.
Get your ready.
And,
get your ready room for her.
Taking her bath, please get your ready room for her.
The way he paused made it seem like he realized that that line is not how it should have been written.
Fine.
What?
And Lydia, find Miranda something nice to wear for dinner.
What?
Find her a nice outfit, please.
Shouldn't have to put up with this. This drum has to go.
I couldn't even imagine what my sister was up to and how it would break my heart.
What?
You...
Oh,
Dad, what are you doing? She is literally getting dressed. Leave the room. What is happening? Bro, the moment that this dude is trying to like redeem himself and like come off as like a good person, whatever, or like and have like some sort of like redemption arc, he just like walks into like he peeks into a room, sees that the girl is getting dressed in there, and then he goes inside of the room. That's just, bro, that's not proper etiquette. That's awful.
You in my shirt.
yes, sorry. The only thing I could find is... I really tried to find something, but you know, it's,
I just want to let you know that dinner is going to be delayed by 20 minutes.
okay.
So
What?
I've seen
The acting is just they're trying, but right, because you know you see bad acting and you don't want to like clown the people too much if you know they're doing their best, but
hundreds of beautiful girls in my life, but this girl stole my heart with.
Well, it's easier to do when you're not wearing any pants, okay? Maybe next time don't try like sneaking up on girls when they're like half dressed trying to put some clothes on, okay?
One look.
I won't pretend that I'm happy about you, but if you have to sit with us at the same table... What are you waiting for? Open it.
Oh my, is there such a thank you?
How do you know?
Oh, well,
The tag? Clothes have tags on them, you know.
I saw it once in a shop window.
Yeah, where else? Don't forget to take the shoes.
Bro, I'm waiting for like the plot twist, which is just like, you know, this is, you know, the father's long lost daughter. And so like she actually does become a member of the family because he was like, I thought I lost you or something.
Are they easy to walk in?
No, they're healed.
Of course not. But you won't even notice.
Really?
Believe me.
What does that mean?
Yeah, and
What does that even mean? I'm so confused.
one more thing. Take this to the dinner, okay?
What is
there
that?
will be snails for a dinner, and you need to eat them with this, okay? Do you understand? Yes?
That's not how you eat escargot. That literally will not work.
Okay.
And also, rich people don't call them snails. They call them escargot. That's like saying in Succession the scene where they were eating the birds. They were just like, oh yeah, we're eating swallows. No, they don't say we're eating swallows. They don't say we're eating birds. It's ortolan.
This laughingstock won't take a single step in those heels. Oh, hello, Dad.
Hello. So, where's our guest?
Her grace, gait, look, she was way more than a homeless girl. She was a real princess, beyond my wildest dreams.
Why is he making a face like he's about to laugh? Or like he has to like cough, or he has something in his throat, but because he's like doing the shot, like he can't like choke or laugh or whatever, or cough or whatever.
Miranda, you look amazing.
Marvelous.
Thank you.
We're so glad you could join us tonight. This evening is a very special one for me.
Huh.
So, please.
Of course.
I will say, this is like halftime, I guess. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be absolutely cringe. So maybe this is like Darn Man, but like, you know, another level up. Looks like a bad it feels like a bad adaptation of like a story that actually exists. That's probably good.
And this song is also very important to me. Lydia, would you dance with the old man?
Of course, Daddy.
Yeah. Would you...
Oh, how convenient.
Shall we film the honor?
Yes, William. I'd love to.
Is it like a Christmas song that's playing in the background? Is this like a Christmas movie? When did this come out? June. Okay, I guess not. Yeah, this is like this is literally joy to the world. Why are they putting this in a song why are they putting this song in a movie that's coming out in like June?
Her thin neck, graceful lines, eyes, lips. I didn't want to blink when I looked at her.
Hold on, okay? This is also sort of like destroying the redemption arc that he's supposed to be having. Because, you know, he starts off treating this person terribly because she's homeless, right? And then the more that he looks at her, he's like, you know what? You're actually physically attractive. And then like treats her completely different. This is actually a horrible story where it's like, I'll only treat people well if they're not homeless or if they're, you know, attractive. This is awful.
Like a slave, I was chained to her every move. At that moment, I wanted to kiss her. I didn't dare to. I didn't want the dance to end. I wanted to touch her again, but I didn't dare.
This is so weird and so creepy. What is...
Oh, they brought food.
The dance wasn't over. And yes, they brought food. You're here for dinner.
Escargot in honor of our guest.
Yeah, there we go. Escargot, okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
My dear, I'm sorry, but what are you doing?
It's nails with nail scissors. Oh my god. Are you sure that you want still to have dinner with her?
Sir, I'm also not used to eating snails with scissors. Your daughter insisted on it. How can I disregard the rules of your house?
I don't understand how anyone would do this. Now, maybe there are some people who think they're cool pranksters, whatever, who would do stuff like this in real life. But I don't know how you would do this and then think that you, like, come out of this looking like the cool one. I just don't get it.
You know, you're such a wretch.
Linda, that's...
Yo, that delivery of that line, like, you're such a wretch. Like, really got me right here in my corazón.
really low.
Satisfied? Is this what you wanted? To destroy our family?
Oh yes, the family is torn apart now because the dad left and he just walked away because, you know, he was disgusted by your behavior, right? It's not like he's just like left the room and is just like, you know, just like taking some deep breaths trying to calm down before he comes back and finishes his escargot. Like, what in the world?
Do you even know what day it is today? Today is our deceased mother's birthday, and you have ruined it.
She didn't ruin anything. This girl over here is ruining it by causing a scene and throwing these stupid pranks and throwing tantrums just because this poor person is here in the house. Also, gotta say, for the cinematography, this is well shot though. I gotta give props to the people who deserve props on this. Like, the symmetry is very nice.
Miranda, wait.
Leave me.
So you have nowhere to go.
Not for the first time. I'll manage, really.
But I really want to spend this evening with you.
You'd better spend this evening at home with your father while he's still alive.
What are you talking about?
I used to be like that. Really, I had such life and not homeless.
Bro, I was close. She was not the son, or she was not the daughter of the father or whatever, but I guess she came from a rich life. That's crazy.
Until my parents died. I entered a shelter at 16 and I had nothing left, apart from manners and knowing that snails aren't eaten with scissors.
Wait.
Wait, she knew?
I want to know more about you. Let me at least treat.
Okay, hold on. I love how he like falls in love with her, right? Whatever. All of a sudden treats her different because he realized that she's physically attractive. And then in this 12-minute video that's supposed to be a romance film, a short film or whatever, it takes until the 10th minute for him to ask her any questions about herself. What?
Treat you to this damn croissant.
Now, maybe not everyone's like me, right? But I feel like if I like someone, then I'll be like, okay, hi, like, tell me about yourself. Not like, oh, your lips, your thin neck. Like, even saying that out loud sounds cringe.
Yeah, at least treat you to this damn croissant.
Is it something about the way that you're always smiling?
Also, I feel like the way that maybe this would be predictable, but the father should like be looking at them at some point and be like, okay, nice. Maybe my son isn't awful. Like, I hope that there's a moment like this, but it'd be kind of wild if they just completely ignore that.
All night we ate croissants, chattered non-stop, and couldn't stop looking at each other. How did I fail to notice that morning how beautiful she was, inside and out?
Right. It's like, yo, if only I realized that first that she was hot, that I would have treated her better.
Suddenly, forever.
Miranda.
You know what's funny is like, he's probably so rich that if he wanted to, he could like get her an apartment or something. Even like stay with her if he wanted to. Like, it's not like he could lose her forever. He's rich enough to like bankroll her whole life.
Oh, no. William, we can't do this.
Don't you like me?
No, I like you, but we're from different worlds.
No.
If she came from a rich family, and he's literally in a rich family, they do not come from different worlds.
No. I was just judging a book by its cover.
That's literally why you started treating her different. You literally started treating her better because you realized that she was hot. What? And I guess they're trying to shoehorn in the point being like, don't judge a book by its cover. But you don't know what kind of person that she was. She could have stabbed everybody up in the house and then stolen all of like the fine china and run away. Right? But you decided to treat her so well, right? Because she was so attractive. That you realize that after she had a 2-minute conversation with your father. This is absolutely terrible.
I'm just lucky that my father is alive and able to provide for me. I didn't even earn the money for this damn croissant. For all of these years, you're the only one who liked me, not my father's money. You were the only one who was ready to give it all up.
Nice, good. The father comes in and sees his son behaving well and is proud of him for once. That's nice. I was hoping that there would be a moment like this in this film.
Sir, sorry.
No. Don't worry about it. You weren't there all night, so I went looking for you. Please. Lydia! Where, for heaven's sakes, is my coffee and croissant? Lydia!
What? What was that all about? Like, I'm presuming that he made her like basically act as a waiter or waitress for him or whatever, or like a servant, but like that's just kind of random to just throw in there.
She taught me that in love, it doesn't matter if you're on.
Wait a second. He tried. Hold on. Wait. So he tries to kiss her. She says no. He has a conversation with the dad, and then he tries to kiss her again. She said no. What are you doing? This is just okay. This is not as awful from an artistic standpoint as I thought it would be, but this is pretty bad from like a moral standpoint. This is actually like really bad. Like, hey, kids, if you're watching this at home, don't take any lessons from what this chump is doing.
Aristocrat or a homeless person. Love is for everyone, if your heart is open to it.
This is just not good. Also, I don't know what the like-dislike ratio is because I don't have the plugin, but this has like 2.2 million views and 16,000 likes. Wait, I can't wait to read the comments. Hold on. Wait. Okay, the father's a class act. Okay, good. The father is clearly the best character in this whole thing. Interesting. Without his father's intervention, the son would have remained the jerk. Yes, good father like him. There it is. His attitude towards her in the beginning is who he really is. That I'm a nice guy facade was for his dad and for her after he saw how attractive she really was. Yes! How is nobody else pointing this out? This is so awful. What in the world? And also, this is a hilarious comment. This stuff works in movies. I remember in my lifetime, I met not one, but two homeless girls, and all they did was end up scamming me and stealing from me. Another thing, too, it's like you're going to treat this person so nice because she is attractive, but you know that she's going to, like, not going to, like, stab you in the back, like, literally when she gets to your house. Like, what in the world? And it's funny. Are these comments all bots? There's so much wrong with this movie. And everyone is just like, yay, W son, the father is the best. And while yes, the father's great, like to an extent, you can't point out the failure that he raised children who act like this. You can't point out the son that the son is clearly like ignoring the boundaries of consent here, kissing her when she said that she didn't want to be kissed. And we're not going to talk about how the son only treats her well because he finds her attractive. Like this is just bad. There's just a lot wrong with this morally. But I guess people are just taking this at face value, just being like, yeah, this is awesome. I don't understand. This is sad. But let me know in the comments, should I react to more videos like this? Should I react to more videos by Lovebuster? I mean, they have like a ton of videos in their catalog. They've got like... When is this? Yeah, they've got like all of these videos that all look like kissing old men changed my life. Yo, should I react to these on another video on another stream? Like, definitely let me know in the comment section below because I feel like this could definitely be a trip if we want to dive into this rabbit hole. All right, let's see here. This we're not going to save for later. All right. So you guys know I tried my best to react to the Piers Morgan interview that he and some feminist had with Pearl Davis, also known as Just Pearly Things, where they were talking about, for some reason, why women shouldn't be allowed to vote. And it was just like an awful debate because neither one was doing a great job. In the interview, Piers Morgan said, "We should have you on another time soon." Well, he did have her on another time soon. She did come back again on the program to say, I'm tired of women whining, I guess. Now, this is about, I guess the Chiron here says, should misgendering be a crime? That's an easy answer. No, it shouldn't be a crime. But I'm kind of curious to see what this devolves into, because the last debate that we saw with these people was hilariously awful.
Well, joining me in the studio is socialist and author Grace Blakely and
Oh, they got a socialist, okay.
YouTube commentator Pearl Davis, both, I would imagine, identifying as provocateurs.
Of course.
Interesting. I have not seen any content from a left-wing provocateur. The part of it is like the left wing sort of like they're very much about like not offending anyone, so they don't really have any fun edgelords.
Let's talk about this first of all, Pearl. I just find the whole personal pronoun thing honestly absurd. My personal pronouns on my Twitter biography are now hot, hotter, hottest, and frankly, if people don't call me those, then they have to be jailed. I go along with that. But I did that to highlight that when I do that and say that, people then accuse me of being ridiculous. I think the whole thing is ridiculous.
Which is funny because it's not just like, you know, people saying he, him, she, her. There's like Z's, her. There's like demon, self, right? So it's not like a thing where, oh, you can't make up your own pronouns. Yes, you can. You guys have been doing it all the time on Twitter and Tumblr.
Ridiculous. Why do we need personal pronouns?
We don't need personal pronouns. I don't think it's kind to allow people to live in delusion.
Wait, are you
at the end of the day,
Why don't you let her talk? Goodness, you can't debate someone if they can't even make their own point.
Other than
we don't
the
look.
regular.
We all know what a man and a woman is. Okay, just because you dress like a woman, talk like a woman, act like a woman, it does not make you a woman. And I am
Believe me, some of these people are not acting like women. I'll tell you that much.
so tired of us allowing these people to let us live in delusion. It is delusional to think you are the opposite gender, and it is not kind.
I can't even go on. I love flying British Airways, right? My preferred airline, a wonderful airline. And there always used to be a lovely posh voice saying, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Britain." And I used to felt soothing, particularly if I came from another country back to Britain. I felt immediately at ease. My captain was there, sounding like he was, you know, from some wonderful Pathé News bulletin, and he referred to us as ladies and gentlemen. That's now been banned. They're not allowed
That's
to say.
crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Although I must say, it's not like a massive inconvenience if some pilot can't say, like, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's worse if you're saying, oh, Piers Morgan can't say ladies and gentlemen. Not a newbie can't say ladies and gentlemen. That's a bit worse than, you know, not hearing somebody else say it. Because it's like, what are you going to do? Be like, oh, well, I was going to fly back to London, but, you know, my flight's ruined. Now that the pilot can't say ladies and gentlemen anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, because there might be one person on the plane who says, oh, whoa, hang on. I don't identify as a lady or a gentleman. Well, okay, fine. I don't care. But I do. So where's my right to be called a gentleman?
you know how I feel about this.
That's an interesting point, too, where it's like, you know, there are going to be ladies there. There are going to be gentlemen there. It's not bad to refer to those people, right?
I'm so bored of it all. I'm so bored of the fact that this is the one item that's constantly coming up over and over and over again. And you could...
But people on her side of the aisle are pushing this cultural issue, right? So you can't, you know, argue for all of this like LGBT agenda stuff and then be like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's so awful that, you know, I'm so bored that people keep on talking about this political issue, this cultural issue that I keep on pushing onto other people.
You can completely see why, right? Conservative governments have destroyed our economy. We're in the middle of a massive climate crisis, just after the hottest week ever. I've just come over from Europe. It's extremely hot. And instead of talking about that, we spend hours and hours and hours talking about pronouns, talking about going into...
This is a red herring. It's actually whataboutism, really. This has nothing to do with this. She could be right for all I know, but this doesn't make this debate irrelevant entirely. And you know, she's basically running away from the topic because she doesn't want to answer the question.
To bathrooms, talking about, you know, all of this stuff that just doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you see, it doesn't matter.
If it doesn't matter, leave. You're here to talk about this, okay?
Hang on. But hang on, it doesn't matter to you.
I'm so bored.
It doesn't
of
matter to you,
kids.
but it does matter to women.
Also, I love how she's like, you know, it doesn't matter, when I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a very strong opinion about misgendering.
In sport, it does matter to women whose young daughters might be using these dressing rooms. It does matter to the victims of male rapists who see their attackers identify as women to get into women's prisons. Sorry, so when you say they don't matter, they really do
Let's
matter.
have those issues aired in the appropriate, you know, spaces.
We are.
Television is not appropriate space? What in the world?
In, you know, in sports, have that discussion amongst those sports people. But, like, literally, it's about priorities, isn't it? There is a certain number of time that we have on these shows to discuss the issues that matter.
You don't think women's... Hang on, before we come to our next...
I don't think women's sport matters as much as climate change. I think...
Okay. Okay there, Blakely. Okay. But, like... Oh my goodness. Like, it's so funny because I'm quite sure that once they get her to talk about this topic, she's gonna care a lot. She's gonna care a lot.
I think, like,
Does women's
having a
equality
planet
matter?
in which we can play sport matters more than the
does
rules
women's
of sport.
equality matter
I know
to
that makes me probably absolutely
Does women's
insane.
equality matter to you?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, but actually,
Okay.
I mean, the whole point
Okay.
like, that I was going to make on this segment, actually,
Hold on, okay? If women's equality matters, then this topic matters. Right. If women's rights matters, if men's rights matters, if human rights matter to you, then this is something that's going to matter to you, regardless of whether or not you're on the left side of the aisle or the right side of the aisle, because this is something that affects it, right? No matter which way you view it politically, if you support misgendering or you condemn misgendering, this is something that affects human rights, in women's rights, in men's rights.
that, like, you cannot separate feminism from class issues. Like, if you're just going around saying, like, I don't know, I think the female CEO of a weapons manufacturer should be paid the same as a male CEO, and that's the hill I'm going to die on. I'm not fighting that fight with you, because ultimately, like, what I care about are the struggles that ordinary women face every day.
Well, let's come to the main point of the segment, which is this issue of women's rights to be paid the same as men in sport. Now, the Australian women's football team have criticised the pay gap in the upcoming World Cup prize money. Let's take a look at what they said as a team.
736 footballers have the honour of representing their country on the world's biggest stage, this tournament.
Yet many are still denied the basic right to organise and collectively bargain.
Collective bargaining has allowed us to ensure we now get the same conditions as the Socceroos, with one exception. FIFA will still only offer women 1/4 as much prize money as men for the same achievement.
Doesn't the prize money come from advertising, viewership, television ratings, tickets sold at the stadium? I could be wrong, but generally from what I hear, that's where that money comes out of, right? Not as many people watch women's soccer. Let's watch men's soccer. So you're not going to have an equal pool of which to distribute money from. Right? It's just not going to work. You would need to get more ratings in order to get higher pay. You could be paid even disproportionately in comparison to the revenue that you're pulling in for the organization that you're playing soccer for. But if you're not getting as many ratings, then I don't know what to tell you. Like let's say that you get paid $2, right, for every 100 people who are watching your game, right? And you're a woman, and you're a man, gets paid $1 for every 100 person who's watching game or whatever, right? But if you're getting half the viewership or a third of the viewership, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Evening.
Well, okay, this is an interesting, Pearl, because if you look at the revenue, for example, in 2019, FIFA generated £586 million in total revenue. The men's, for the 2019-22 cycle, 5.8 billion. Record revenue through the Men's World Cup. So the women's game has come on in leaps and bounds. The English Lionesses, fantastic win, sell-out crowds, they're making a lot more money. They're definitely way, way further now towards where the men are commercially than they were, but they're still a way off. And when you saw at Wimbledon, for example.
And that's a good point, too. It's like, there's a question of how do you get the ratings to be better? And, you can't hate on the women too much for doing their best, because that's what they're doing. These people aren't like, they're not doing it halfway, right? They're doing their best when they put it all out on the field. So maybe it's not entirely their fault that they don't have the ratings that they want, that they would need in order to get paid equally.
Well, the men's final was what?
Also, if you look at the figures, I'm pretty sure that, hold on, let me look at the figures there.
The Men's World Cup. So the 2019, FIFA generated £586 million in total revenue. The men's...
I'm assuming that he meant to say women there, just for the sake of the argument I'm trying to make. So 500, basically round up, 600 million pounds, okay?
2019-22 cycle, 5.8 billion.
5.8 billion.
Revenue through the Men's World Cup. So the women's game has come on in leaps and bounds. The English Lionesses, fantastic win, sell-out crowds, they're making a lot more money. They're definitely way, way further now towards where the men are commercially than they were, but they're still a way off. And when you saw at Wimbledon, for example, the men's final was watched by 3 times as many people, and yet they were both free to air on the BBC. You could watch both if you wanted to. So there was 3 times as much interest in the men's game. They played 2 sets more per match.
Well, hold on now. So if the men are getting 3 times as many viewers as the women are, and the women are getting paid 1/3 of the pay that the men are getting, I'm gonna sit here and say that seems fair, right? It sounds like they're getting equal pay per viewer, right? You can only pay them out of the pot that you got, and you only got the money that they put in the pot.
Than the women do, and yet the women get equal pay. I'm not quite sure why. I don't think it's a matter of equality. It's just a matter of fairness, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think all of the women should thank the men for funding our leagues, because most of our leagues would not exist without the men, number one.
What?
Number two.
What? It's not even entirely relevant. What do you mean funding the leagues? I'm so confused. What this came out of left field?
When we have the same numbers, then we should get the same pay.
That's true.
I'm sorry,
No, you are getting the same pay. You're getting the same pay per viewer that you're getting on television. Right? So you get 1/3 of the viewers, you get 1/3 of the pay. And then there's the difference between gross pay and your compensation and how that all is factored out. But it sounds like basically they have the same contract, more or less, as the men do.
Play volleyball at the highest level, and it's like, when we make what the men make and get the crowds that the men draw, then we should get paid the same.
Also, why is it actually a fight for equality, Grace? I mean, why, if women in a particular sport, for example, turned out to generate more revenue, right, because they were more watchable, and in America, the women's football team is better than the men, and they do generate, even at school level, far more interest from girls than boys, for example, I don't see why equality should be the aim. Why shouldn't they get paid more than the men?
Well, look, I mean, there are all sorts of problems with the way that this market for labour, and it is basically a market for labour, works. Like, I personally...
Yo, she's gonna run away from the topic. She's not going to address the question of is it bad for women to get paid more than men? Because it's clearly bad for men to get paid more than women.
Don't think that the top football players in the world should be paid as much as they do. I think it's ridiculous, the amount.
But that's market force.
Exactly, it's market forces.
Well, why shouldn't they get
that be the way that we decide, who generates what? Personally, I'm very much in favour of the fact that they came out there and said collective bargaining. Ultimately, the average worker in this country hasn't had a pay rise in over a decade. How is that going to change? That's going to change when they
let her speak. I know she's spoiling the food, but let her continue to cook.
Organize with one another.
I am so tired of women whining.
Mate,
it's
the only person whining at the moment is you.
The men fund our leagues, and we will still whine that we don't get paid enough.
Also, what is this ad hominem attack that she's whining? She's complaining, but she's making articulate. I may disagree, but she's making articulate points. You could just be like, you're just whining. What is this?
And honestly, when athletes do shit like this, it makes all of us look bad. Because instead of being thankful for the league that we have, we go out and whine and complain about the pay.
I mean, as I said,
I don't think that's a rhetoric that you should use. Oh, they should be thankful that they're making any money at all. Like, I mean, they should certainly, like, accept equal pay when it comes to how much money you're making per viewer, when it comes to, like, the proportions, right? The women, you know, in this country, I'm assuming they're talking about, like, was it England, right? The women in this country, they pull in a third of the viewers. They pull in a third of the revenue. That means that they get a third in salary. That's fair. It's not something to be like, oh, you're getting paid fairly? Well, you should just be thankful that you're getting paid fairly. Like, who talks like that?
I'm not whining. You sound like you're maybe doing a bit of whining, but like
What?
personally,
She was whining about climate change. What in the world? I mean, she was whining, to be fair, but it's not, you know, a logical response to the very, maybe I don't agree, but, you know, existent points that she was making.
I don't think we should be whining. I think people should be organising. If you want a pay increase, join a union, get out there and fight for it.
Also, I like this too, because even though I don't agree with her, it's like, you know, don't just like whine and complain online. Like, actually do something in the real world that will affect some change.
Should the women footballers get the same as the men?
Yeah, I think it probably makes sense.
Even if they're not
But
making anything like the revenue?
Ultimately, like, it's not going to change.
Mm.
It's not going to
She's
change.
not answering that question, right? Like, should women get paid the same as the men, even if they're making less revenue for the organization?
Unless they organise. That's actually true across every sector of the economy.
How much?
If you want a pay rise, join a union and fight for one.
Let me ask you this, though. They have got unions. But
Exactly.
let me ask you this. On talent alone, for example, as a yardstick, the US women's football team were beaten by a group of under 15 boys from Texas.
Yo, I am gonna love seeing whatever response is to this.
Right? Who were very good under 15 boys, but their under 15 boys team beat them, I think, about 8-9-0 or something. So why should women footballers, who are clearly nowhere near as good as their male counterparts, just technically, why should they get paid anything like as much money?
Well, I mean, you know, it sucks, doesn't it, that, like, as a woman, yeah, okay, you're a volleyball, I'm a surfer, I absolutely love surfing. It's very hard for women to build up a body strength. This is something that I've learned very much the hard way. And so, you know,
surfers, by the way, there is equal pay.
Yeah, there is. And actually, you know, it's one of those sports where...
Can a woman be as good as a man or not?
Well, it's different. It's a different sport, really. It's not, you know, it is the same sport, but it's very different watching a woman surf than it is watching a man surf, because, you know, the average male body is different from the average woman, like, woman's body for all these...
But is there any actual technical reason why a woman can't do with a surfboard what a man can do?
Yeah, there's loads of reasons. Like, it's about the upper body strength. It's about, like, the way that the body is built.
I'm surprised at the honesty here, actually. I mean, I gotta give some credit to her. She's giving some reasonable responses.
Women surfers at the elite level get the same as men.
But, like, again, I think it just is different. Like, it's a different kind of game, and people watch it. I think
you're shaking your head.
How is it different? I don't understand. Hold on. How is it different, though? See, I wish that they rush these segments, right? And this is one thing about cable television, right? It's not really genuine conversations, right? These are kind of like staged grudge matches on the internet, or on television. And then they get put on the internet just to generate clicks and views. And I guess I'm participating in that. But, like, at the same time, like, I wish that she had more time to articulate, like, what it was that she was saying. She says the sports are different. She says that surfing is fundamentally different than soccer. How? When it comes to the difference in upper body strength and whatnot, like, what is it about those games that's actually different? I was kind of curious to see where she was going to go with that, but, you know, just Pearly Things started, like, shaking her head, and Piers Morgan said, "Oh, you over there, speak."
When we start making the same amount of money as the men, then we should get paid the same as the men.
She said this like 3 or 4 times already. How many times is she going to keep on saying the same thing over and over and over again?
I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain.
She brings up an interesting point that there are some fields in which women are paid more than men. I don't think it's maybe the best comparison, but it would be a good question to be like, should male models get paid as much as the Jenners, even though you don't even know the names of these male models? They're not famous. They're not particularly successful, which is why they're not getting paid as much. It's a genuine question.
I mean, I don't know if that's true about OnlyFans, because there are a lot of men on OnlyFans as well. But I mean, look.
Do they make as much money, though?
You think they make the same?
I have no idea. But, like, maybe if you averaged out the number of men and women that are on that website. Anyway, look, the main point here, the point that I came on here that I wanted to make was that the problem that we have in our economy at the moment is not that, like, the average football player isn't paid the same as the average man. It is probably an injustice, and I'm glad that they're organising and working together to fight for that. But ultimately, the problem we have in our economy is that nobody's getting paid enough money because inflation's eroded people's wages. Even before that, no one had a pay rise in a really long time. And the lesson
But she's
from
changing
this
the topic.
is, as I've said, I'm going to...
This conversation is supposed to be about gender. Like, I guess sex and gender. Right. Minimum wage. Now she's talking about a minimum wage? Like... She's trying to use this opportunity that Piers has given her, and I kind of sympathize to a certain extent, to use this as some sort of soapbox where she could talk about whatever issues she is the most aggrieved about. But it doesn't really logically follow the conversation that they're supposed to be having.
Say it again because it's an important lesson and no one knows about them anymore because they see them as a hangover from the 1970s. Join a union because otherwise your boss is going to walk
but there
away
are
with you.
unions for all these. They're all just the unions that are fighting for them.
Exactly.
But just as a general point, the principle you think that women should get paid the same even if they're not as technically as good and not producing as much revenue.
It's a subjective judgment, isn't it, on whether or not they're like technically as good?
Not really.
Technicality is literally objective. That's why it's technical. What in the world?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because people watch men and women's sports for different reasons.
Well, let me give an example.
Man. It is really tough because she said some things that made sense and she admitted some truths that were nice, but also she said stuff like this. Like, what?
It would be the Olympics. If you made it non-gender specific, how many women would win medals?
Well, I mean...
None.
Okay.
Maybe in equestrian, maybe in shooting, I think, are the
But
two.
again, I think...
Where there's no sense that the men might win.
You can say, like, oh, you know, this group is better than this group. But again, I think it's different.
Men are better than
different
women at
what-
sports. Yes, let's not live in...
The difference is kind of the point, though. I love how, like, whenever he corners her, she's just like, oh, it's different. You see? It's different. Yes, we know it's different. And that's what the conversation is all about, right?
This delusion.
And in most cases, Grace,
sports.
more people, men and women, want to watch men play sport.
Correct.
That's just a demonstrable fact. That may change. And my point is, if it changes, I don't see why equality should be the only ambition for the women. If it turns out that in some sport women get more viewers watching and therefore draw more revenue, I'm all for them getting more money than the men.
Can you name 5 WNBA players? 5 female soccer
this
players?
is a fun
I mean, I can't name any soccer players
That's
already.
crazy. I
What
wish we
is
had the support
WNBA?
from the
basketball?
feminists.
I don't
we
know.
would get equal pay if we would just get the support from the feminists.
Well, let me
That's a good question, but it just doesn't work when you're talking to someone who's not an American.
Let me tell you.
Name 5.
Let me tell you.
I don't even know what the WNBA is.
We need our support.
That makes her point, though.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
really are.
Yeah.
But I do want to mention one thing, which is I had Dale Vince on the program. He's been funding Just Stop Oil, and also he was very, very
Oh
keen.
boy. Well, somebody cut that off like real quick. Like, bruh. Just Stop Oil is a borderline terrorist organization, in my opinion.
Show his feminist credentials because he owns a football team, and he had just hired the first female manager of a football team. But there was a slight problem, which he only made her the caretaker, and I saw a potential flaw here. So let's see what went down when I interviewed him. You didn't think by appointing the first female caretaker manager of a professional men's team you would get any attention?
She's the best candidate for the job at the club. This is what happens. You look at within the club, you find your best coach, and you say, take the team in an interim.
So he clearly doesn't want to answer the question. The answer is yes. I wanted to use this as a publicity stunt.
A period while we do a proper recruitment process. That's all that's happening here. Why do you keep coming back to that?
Because she's
If you
only
look
a
at our
caretaker.
record of appointments.
She's only a caretaker.
Look at our record of appointments.
So if you believed in her that much, you'd have
Look
made
at
her
our record
manager. You've got all the publicity, but actually she's not got the full
That's
job.
not how it works.
And I suspect what's going to happen is you're going to
I
go
thought
and
you
find.
understood football.
You're going to probably go and find a bloke to replace her, and then you're going to have to deal with that.
Oh, that's probably true.
I thought you understood football, Piss.
I do. I'm an Arsenal fan.
Did.
Well, you might be massively unsurprised to learn that 12 days later, Hannah Dinkley has been removed from her job as caretaker.
Yo, now, okay, now it's one thing though if she did get removed for being harassed for being a woman, which if that was the case, then that's totally uncalled for. Or you know, for like pressure on the internet from people who are mad that she got hired, like that's totally uncalled for and definitely something that can't be defended. But if she was removed because she wasn't good at doing her job or she kept on hooking up with the players, like
take a manager and replaced by a man. Yeah, Dale talked a good game on feminism and women's rights, and boasted about it and got all the publicity, and in the end, he got rid of her after 12 days and put a bloke in charge.
That's funny.
And you can make your own view about Mr. Vince for doing that. Lovely to see you both. Thank you both very much indeed.
Oh, goodness. Well, that was certainly fun. Not as bad as the debate that we had before. You know, just Pearly things sort of, to an extent, let Grace sort of, you know, just blunder about and make her own L's, right? Instead of, you know, Pearly things saying a bunch of things that didn't make sense. She did say a couple things that didn't make sense. But it's a shame that these sort of debates are generally held by like people who are not really the best at articulating their position. And Grace Blakely, I wish she was, you know, kind of more willing to, you know, face, you know, the repercussions of the repercussions of her position head on. Because it seemed like she was kind of afraid of certain things. When it's like when people are like, oh, like, you know, are women as good as men? Like when it comes to like technical skill? Oh, well, they're just different. Okay, well, if you got rid of all gendered sports and just had completely ungendered sports with women win medals, oh, well, it's different. Like, yes, it's different, and that is the point. All right. Well, we covered a lot of things today. Kind of tried to do a heavy hitting. Let's see here. Tried to do a heavy-hitting stream. I've been excited about coming back to streaming. Finally, it's been like 5-6 days since I last pulled off a stream. It was a fun stream. I think next week I'll be going back to Tuesday, Thursday. I will let you guys know. But yeah, anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. Also, gotta give the shout out. At the end. As always, to everybody who participated in the chat, DJ LL, ISM, and the Enchanting Gentleman. Thank you guys so much for participating in the stream, making it better. Your contributions were definitely appreciated. I love getting your input, especially on that drama that you guys were in. I hope you guys are staying safe. Yeah, but that's pretty much all that I got. Peace out. Y'all join my Discord if you want to talk to me, influence the things that I react to and whatnot, or just give general suggestions. And yeah, check out the Clips channel, Not To Be Clips. I post clips there like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. And yeah, peace out, y'all.
Serve like that. Even the king will show love from the Picasso, you made my heart grow. A lesson I learned from the seed is it starts slow. Trust me, you gon' see the tree if you look close. Don't you know having faith is a substance of things that you don't see? But trust me, you gon' see the fruits of your labor. Trust in the king and my focus on laser. Walking in purpose, I'm blessed and I'm